Hello creepy people and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to be doing another horror pack unboxing, and this one is going to be for the January 2021 unboxing of horror pack. First off, if you guys do not know what horror pack is and you are curious to know, horror pack is a horror movie subscription service where every month you get 4 new DVD and or Blu-rays, and they are all horror movie genre related. You have no idea what you're gonna get. If you guys are interested in kind of checking out the site and seeing if horror pack is something that you guys would be interested in, I will have a link right at the top of the description box down below. Don't worry, it's not an affiliate link. I'm not making any money off of your clicks. It's really just a link for you guys to easily access it, look it up, look at the site, check out the different plans that they have, and see if it is something that you guys are interested in. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. Before we unbox the new movies of January, I do have some reviews of the movies that I watched from the December 2020 horror pack. I'm finally caught up now, so these videos won't be like 20 minutes long. And I got a new chair for filming and it spins. So I'm having just, a grand old time here. First movie I want to talk about is, of course, the movie Z. You guys know, if you watched my December 2020 unboxing, then you know I was really excited to receive this movie. I have seen it before. I watched it on Shudder, and I am so glad that I now finally own the hard copy of it, because this movie is absolutely amazing. I definitely give it 4.5 out of 5 stars. The one thing that I will say about it is that it is truly just a creepy movie. I'm not going to give too many spoilers because I really think this is a movie that a lot of you guys should watch. And the only thing I'm going to say about this movie is the two most creepy / most disturbing scenes from this movie is the bathtub scene. If you guys have seen this movie, you know what I'm talking about. And the scene that literally made me go, oh shit, is the scene where the little boy was thrown off of a stairway balcony and hit the stairs. Oh my god, I have never seen anything that looked so real and so disturbing in my entire life. Another movie that I got was The Conjuring 2, and you guys already know how I feel about that movie. I absolutely love it. The next one that I want to talk about is this one right here, and this is Mother Krampus. I did give this one 3 out of 5 stars. So when I sat down to watch this movie, I was really excited. I had a lot of hopes for this movie. I made popcorn, I had my M&Ms, I was ready, I was in my jammies. I was like, yes, we're gonna sit down, we're gonna jam, we're gonna watch some horror pack movies. Honestly, the creepiest part about this movie is when you first put it in and hit play, there's like this voice that starts speaking kind of about the legend of Mother Krampus. The opening voice scared the shit out of me. Like, I was in the kitchen and I heard this creepy ass voice start talking about the legend, and I was like, oh, like, it literally gave me chills. So that honestly was the scariest part about this whole movie, was just like the opening voice of it. If you've ever seen this movie, you know what I'm talking about, but it was honestly a little bit chilling. So basically this movie is all about a witch, this witch right here, Frau Percha, whatever you want to call her, Mother Krampus. Basically she comes around the holiday season and basically takes the souls of children in the community. And honestly, she is pretty creepy. Like, I would say her like makeup and her whole, get together is pretty creepy. It is nightmare inducing. Like, could you imagine, like, if you're sleeping soundly and all of a sudden you hear a noise, it wakes you up, you open your eyes, and she's just like right in your face. She's a little bit creepy, okay? I'm not even gonna lie about it. This movie did have a lot of like cool gory parts. It did have a lot of cool murders, like, cutting someone open and stuffing Christmas lights in their stomach and sewing them back up. That was pretty cool and innovative. The one thing about this movie that kind of like drove me nuts is the kids in this movie are so goddamn fearless. Especially the character in this movie, her name is Amy. This bitch is not scared of anything. Like, she would literally see Mother Krampus in the woods saying like, come here, you know, and she's just like, oh, who are you? Like, where did you come from? La, la, la. And then it's like, bitch, excuse me, if someone was in the woods and they were talking to me like that, I'd be like, oh, peace, I'm out of here, bye, bitch. No, this Amy character, so fucking fearless, and same with all of the other kids, like, you know, they were literally watching Mother Krampus, like, kill their aunties and, you know, their family members, and they would just sit there going, no, stop, please help. It's like, get your ass up and run away. The ending of the movie honestly kind of dragged out for me. It felt very kind of, it just kind of became like a little bit redundant after a while, like, oh my god, is this guy ever gonna die? Is this girl ever gonna die? The ending honestly kind of felt a little bit boring to me, kind of incomplete. I think all in all, I definitely prefer the Krampus movie way more than the Mother Krampus movie, but that's just my opinion. I'm really curious to know what your guys' thoughts are on this movie. If you've watched it, did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you prefer Krampus over this one? Let me know and sound off down below. Next movie is the Horror Pack Limited Edition for the December 2020 box, and that was a Cadaver Christmas. A lot of you guys were telling me to keep this movie because it's very rare to own and it's like a classic or whatever. I gave this one 2 out of 5 stars. I did not like it, which, you know, I had a lot of hopes for it at first, but as I got to watching it, I was just kind of like, meh. It didn't really, like, you know, impress me or stick out to me in any sort of way. One thing that I did think was kind of cool is it did have a very, like, graphic novel slash, like, Quentin Tarantino feel to it. I don't even know how to describe it, but, like, the first, like, opening scenes of this movie, the only thing I could think of was, like, Quentin Tarantino. It had like an old film filter over it. It had just a lot of things that Quentin Tarantino does. This one kind of had the same feel to it. But as far as like scary, this movie was not scary at all. This movie had way more comedic parts in it than it did scary parts, which I'm not a huge fan of. Like, if it's going to be a horror comedy, I at least want it to scare the ever-living shit out of me and then make me giggle a little bit later. You know what I mean? But this one was literally just full on comedy. Now, the comedy wasn't bad. Like, I did giggle at some parts. I don't know. It wasn't like my favorite. Surprisingly, the acting was pretty good. Usually in Horror Pack Limited Editions, a lot of the people who do act in these movies are just kind of like, they don't really know what they're doing. They're still kind of learning their craft and all that. But the acting was pretty good. The zombies or the cadavers weren't very believable. It just looked very kind of, you know, amateur to me, I guess. I think the funniest part out of this whole entire movie is the part where the janitor and this fella right here, I don't even remember his name, honestly. The part where they were going and killing the cadavers or zombies, whatever you want to call them, with the weapons. And while they were doing it, it was such like a graphic, gory scene. And while they were doing it, there was like a Christmas carol playing in the background. I think it was like Holy Night or something like that. I can't remember, but there was a Christmas song playing during the murders, and that honestly was probably the funniest part to me. Like, that was good. I really did like that part in the movie. And as far as the ending, I didn't really understand the ending. It was just kind of like, what? And those were all of the movies that I got in the December 2020 horror pack. Now we can get to unboxing the new movies for January 2021. I am so excited. Let's open her up. Okay, so on the inside, as you can see, we have 4 new Blu-rays in here, and just like our previous ones, I'm going to start in the very middle here. So the very first movie that we got for January 2021 is the Horror Pack Limited Edition, and this one is Crazy to Crazy. Very interesting. Wow, and this one has no, like, synopsis or plot as to what this movie is about. So I honestly have no idea what this movie is about. If you guys have ever seen this, feel free to let me know down below what the heck this movie is about. I've never heard of it, and I'm curious about it. Sometimes when movies don't have, like, a story on the back or kind of like a summary of what the movie's about, sometimes that honestly intrigues me. So we're gonna have to watch this and give it a go. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's good. But sometimes with the Horror Pack limited edition, sometimes they're good and sometimes they're not. So we'll just have to wait and see on this guy. So I'm gonna take the one off the very top, if I can get it out. And the second movie that we got for January 2021 is Dead Room. The Dead Room. Oh, this one looks fucking creepy. The cover of it honestly looks really creepy, and on the bottom it says, "There is an intruder, it is you." So that actually sounds cool, actually. So let's go ahead and read what it says on the back. So on the back it says, "Step inside the dead room where something sinister guards a home's horrifying secrets." Inspired by a 1970s urban legend, this atmospheric nerve shredder follows two scientists and a young psychic as they travel to the countryside to investigate mysterious goings-on at a remote farmhouse. Okay, so I'm kind of getting like the Last Exorcism vibe so far. Exorcism quickly turns to terror as the researcher's presence unsettles a seriously angry demonic presence possessing the home. Upping the haunted house movie ante with visceral camera work and unsettling sound design, The Dead Room creates a sense of palpable danger lurking in every corner and hallway. Okay, so I am actually really excited about this movie. You guys know some of my favorite horror movies to watch are in fact like demonic possession type movies. Those are honestly, personally, the scariest to me. Okay guys, 50% done. We have 2 movies left and I'm going to take the one off of the very bottom here. The third movie that we got is... okay, this one is with Kate Bosworth and Tyler Hoechlin? And this is the movie The Domestics. It kind of looks like another one of those action-y type horror movies, which I'm honestly not a huge fan of. Let's just see what it says on the back to see if we can get kind of a feel for what this movie is going to be about. Because if you guys know me, you know that anything that's sort of like action-y horror doesn't really strike my fancy. So it says, in a terrifying post-apocalyptic world inhabited by murderous gangs divided into deadly factions, Nina and Mark race desperately across the lawless countryside in search of safety. As one depraved group narrows their search for the couple, they must work together as they are pushed to the breaking point in order to survive. Okay, so I don't know if this is like a zombie movie, I honestly have no fucking idea. So I'll take one for the team, I'll watch it, I will see what I think about it. Maybe I'll end up liking it, you never know. Sometimes Horror Pack really surprises me in that way. Okay guys, and we have one movie left, and the final movie that we got for January 2021 is... this is Unsane. Okay. And this is certified fresh by Rotten Tomatoes, which is always a good sign. You always gotta trust those Rotten Tomato reviews, in my opinion. So on the back it says, Academy Award-winning director Steven Soderbergh plunges audience into the suspense and drama of a resilient woman's fight to reclaim her freedom, even as she risks her own sanity. Still scarred from the trauma of being terrorized by a stalker, Sawyer Valentini receives treatments at a Highland Creek Behavioral Center. However, shortly after she unwittingly commits herself to the mental institution and is unable to leave, she catches a sight of a facility staffer who, she is convinced, is actually her stalker. But is he real or a product of her delusion? So this actually sounds really fucking good. I like movies like this. I think they're very entertaining. I think they're very thrilling. I think they're the kind of movies that kind of keep you on the edge of your seat. So I'm actually very, very excited to watch this one. Okay guys, and that is everything that we got for the first Horror Pack unboxing for 2021. I am so excited. I can't wait to see what movies I'm going to like. I can't wait to see what movies I'm going to hate. I can't wait to, I can't wait to be surprised, because honestly, you'd be surprised at how much Horror Pack can surprise you with what movies you actually like and what movies you don't like. So I'm very, very excited for all the things that we got in here. I think the one that I'm most excited to watch is probably The Dead Room, and then insane. I think these two are going to probably be my favorites. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did and you are a horror movie fan like myself, make sure you go down and give this video a huge thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you are new to my channel and this is the first video of mine that you are seeing, make sure you go down and hit that red subscribe button. I do upload every 3 to 4 days here. But as for the rest of you, I love you guys so much. Thanks again so much for watching. And until then, I will see you very soon in my next video. I love you guys, and as always,
stay creepy.
Bye! Mwah.